You're watching Bizworld and I'm NACRA. Malaysia has recorded a trade surplus of 12 billion ringgit in January 2020, up 4.2% from 11.52 billion ringgit during the same period last year. According to the International Trade and Industry Ministry, MITI, this was the highest monthly trade surplus for January since January 2011. Total trade this month, however, amounted to 156.17 billion ringgit, a contraction of 2% from 159.3 billion ringgit. Exports totaled 84.08 billion ringgit, registering a marginal decrease of 1.5% from 84.41 billion ringgit. Imports slipped by 2.4% to 72.08 billion ringgit from 73.89 billion ringgit previously. Manufactured exports, meanwhile, grew 1.1% to 71 billion ringgit, accounting for 84.4% of the total exports. The main contributors to the increase were petroleum products, iron and steel products, rubber products, followed by machinery, equipment and parts. Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB), via its wholly owned subsidiary, Tenaga Wind Ventures UK Limited, has acquired the remaining 20% interest in two United Kingdom renewable energy companies for £18.6 million in cash. The acquisition of GVO Wind and Bloomerang Capital was as initially agreed in the share purchase agreements signed with the sellers. With this acquisition, TNB now owns the entire asset and control over the two companies and their respective assets via Tenaga Wind. These companies are the largest feed-in tariff wind portfolio in the UK, comprising 53 operational onshore medium wind turbines with a total combined capacity of 26.1 megawatts. The latest acquisition would also form the base of TNB's international renewable energy business going forward. The National Annual Corporate Reporting Awards, NACRA 2020, wants to see more small and medium-sized companies participate in the program to enhance the quality of annual reports. According to its Adjudication Committee Chairman Ahmad Zahiruddin Abdul Rahim, NACRA could also maintain a vision of promoting excellence and accountability in Malaysian corporate reporting.
We hope that we get a lot of participants in NACRA. In terms of the big changes in NACRA this year is instead of looking at companies by industry sectors, we have now looking at it more in terms of market capitalizations.
He said this after launching the NACRA 2020 earlier today. Ahmad Zahiruddin also added that good corporate reporting could become highly useful for companies to align their performance with their strategy and meet increasing investor scrutiny and expectations for better sustainability. Under the new NACRA framework, instead of assessing companies against their peers in the same industry, companies' annual reports will be assessed against their peers within the same tier of market capitalization. The U.S. Federal Reserve has cut its benchmark interest rate by 0.5 percentage point in a surprise move aimed at shoring up the economy against negative fallout from the coronavirus outbreak. The move lowers the federal funds rate to a range between 1% to 1.25%, marking the deepest one-off cut since the 2008 financial crisis.
But we do believe that our action will provide a meaningful boost to the economy. More specifically, it will support accommodative financial conditions and avoid a tightening of financial conditions, which can weigh on activity. And it will help boost household and business confidence. That's why you're seeing central banks around the world responding as they see appropriate in their particular institutional context.
The Fed's decision to cut interest rates before its next scheduled policy meeting on March 17th to the 18th reflects the urgency with which the Feds feel it needs to act in order to prevent the possibility of a global recession. Meanwhile, in a tweet after the Fed's move, President Donald Trump called on the central bank to cut even more, as half a point is not enough. With 90,000 cases worldwide in 77 countries and territories, the virus has upended global supply chains, with companies warning daily of hits to their sales and profits.
Banks around the world on an ongoing basis, as you would guess.
That's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Nakia Bashiruddin. Thank you for watching and keep tuning in to TV Tiga.